very much in a position at the head of things, as it were, Jerome Burkhardt in the red and yellow overalls on pole position, and we're racing. And Colin Davis has conceded second place, I think, to cart number 418, which is Stephen Cobb. Stephen Cobb goes second, but Colin Davis trying to go on the inside, it doesn't work. So it's Jerome Burkhardt first, Stephen Cobb second, and Colin Davis in third place. In fact, I think Florent Lambert is up to fourth place, with Pat Vasterman down in fifth. Patrick Vasterman must be feeling the heat of this Wackersdorf afternoon. Just raced 18 laps in DD2 and is starting again. Even harder for Christoph Adams at the back. He's having to do it with everybody else in front of him. So, a useful start for Jerome Burkhardt, and I mentioned, Darrell, to Jos Verstappen that it can be interesting at the start when you get a clear lead, because you obviously want a good start, but you do thrive on the competition of the close racing. But I don't know. Is this a good thing for Jerome Burkhardt? It's not a good thing for Colin Davis.
Whilst he's out in the lead here, he's got the fresh air over the radiator, so he should be keeping it fairly cool. The guys behind him, they're pushing like crazy, and as you can see, Colin just going through now.
Yeah, Colin Davis goes second at the expense of Stephen Cobb. A nice clinical manoeuvre at Paddock Hill. So he's now not letting Jerome Burkhardt get too far away. Jerome Burkhardt goes on to the inner hairpin. The red and yellow racing overalls, followed by the blue cosmic appearance, the bright blue helmet of Colin Davis in second place. It's a good dice behind them, because Stephen Cobb in third is going well. Florent Lambert is also going well in cart 416 in fourth place, and the Greek driver Euripides Hatzistefanis in fifth place, putting pressure on Florent Lambert, Darrell.
Yeah, it looks pretty close out there, and Stephen Cobb, he's sort of struggling a little bit at this early stage, trying to stay with Colin Davis, but we'll see what happens. It's a long way to go yet.
So, Jerome Burkhardt, let's have a look at the time gap. It's already the biggest part of a second. It's 3/4 of a second, 0.756. Jerome Burkhardt first, Colin Davis second, and Jerome Burkhardt sets the fastest lap at 54. No, Colin Davis, 53.882. The first driver into the 53s. Stephen Cobb third, Florent Lambert fourth, Euripides Hatzistefanis fifth. Pat Vasterman is down to sixth. And Darrell, you've spotted the action on the circuit.
Fourth and fifth position, fighting like crazy here. They're sort of really knocked each other out there, but they stayed on the track and keep going. So we'll see what happens here.
Disaster for Olivier Fiorucci, the Frenchman, in cart number 426. Something gone seriously wrong to put him way at the back of the field, and a driving standards warning to the Greek driver Euripides Hatzistefanis. It's one thing, Darrell, for Colin Davis to think, I've got to get past, but Jerome will know that one unforced error could be his undoing.
Absolutely. Like, there's a lot of pressure on Jerome, and he's really handling it well. He just needs to hang in there if he can. A little bit closer now, coming down the back hairpin before the S's. And it'll be interesting once again to see what happens on the main straight. And Colin's just waiting for a move here.
Yes, and we've got a couple of back markers within a couple of 100 metres, but I don't think they're going to come into play. And Jerome Burkhardt takes them both very wide at the start of the last lap. So Jerome Burkhardt has gained a wee bit of an advantage, it seems to me, off the Woodlands curve. But having said that, Colin Davis is closer than he has been in the last couple of laps. So this is the lap in which Colin Davis got to make his bid for victory. Jerome Burkhardt in the red and yellow overalls, going a little bit slower, closing down Colin Davis. There's lots of strategy, lots of thinking into this race. It isn't just a heavy right foot. There's lots of strategy, the track awareness, the track craft. Colin Davis going a little bit wider, coming for the final time into the complex. Through the left, the right, the left, and the sharp right onto the back straight. There are back markers there, but they won't interfere. Colin Davis may be having to settle for second place now. Onto the Woodlands curve for the final time. The drag to the flag, and the race is won by Jerome Burkhardt. In second place, Colin Davis. Coming home in third place, something of a lonely battle, is Stephen Cobb. And very happy in fourth place, Florent Lambert. Right at the line, Euripides Hatzistefanis.